Hello everyone, welcome back again to our channel Coders Arcade. So this will be the fourth video of our DevOps VTU tutorials, and here we will be talking about the introduction to Agile and how the drawbacks of waterfall models have given rise to the Agile model, and then we will switch over to DevOps. Okay, so before starting this video guys, I would like to request all of you to please, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified about your latest updates. And also, please share these videos with your friends and family, guys. It really means a lot and it really helps us to get more reach. Okay. And yeah, guys, we have already covered the introduction part, and then we have uploaded the manual version 1.1. And also, guys, we have started with the introduction to SDLC, right? So, what I'll do is I'll go to the PDF first, and guys, if you see, this is the manual PDF, guys. I will be referring through the manual all the time so that you can understand what I'm going through, and you can really feel that yeah, this manual is worth it, and you can follow from this and understand and try to go on and learn and also teach. Okay, so we have understood about the SDLC in the last video, correct? Last tutorial. So here, after this, we have understood the disadvantages of the waterfall model. Now, you had seen that when we had any changes, it was not allowed. It was very difficult to handle those changes in the waterfall model. Okay. So, we are introducing ourselves to the Agile methodology now. Okay. From this video. And okay, in this video only, we'll learn about Agile, and after that, we will see one more thing, very important. We'll see how to manually test a simple website using Selenium. Okay, so that we can understand what really is it all about. The build tools, why are they important? Okay, so our target today will be to learn about the Agile methodology, which gave rise to the DevOps culture, and also about a manual setup in IntelliJ to create a Java project and test a simple website. Okay, we'll see what happens when we do it manually. Okay, without any build tools. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our whiteboard and try to understand this in detail. Okay. So as I said, we'll be learning about Agile, guys. Okay, guys, we already knew the drawbacks of waterfall. Correct. We saw that changes were not allowed. And it only suited smaller projects. Correct. Therefore, we have Agile with us. Here what happens, I will tell you a simple idea. The whole project is divided into small chunks. Okay, these chunks are actually known as sprints. Okay, the entire project is divided into smaller chunks called sprints. Okay, each sprint is somewhere near about 7 to 14 days of duration. Okay, so and guys, remember one thing, it is presided by the one called the Scrum Master. Okay, he will be the manager who will be heading over the project of that sprint. Okay, and one thing you have to remember here is on each day of the sprint, three very important things are discussed in a stand-up meeting. Okay, the first thing is, this is for everyone in the team. Okay, everyone in the team. The first thing is what you did yesterday. Okay, like what the developer has done yesterday, what are the updates, etc., etc. The second thing that is discussed is what you are going to do today. The third thing is, obviously these two are very simple, right? Everyone in the team has to say what he has done or what she has done yesterday and what he or she is going to do today. And the third one is any blockers. This is very important. Is there anything that is stopping you from doing it? Got it? Is there any bug or something that is not letting you go ahead with your work? Something like that. So all these things are discussed in every day of the sprint. This is very, very important. Okay? So after that, when this is done, then what happens? Suppose the sprint is ending. So at the end of each sprint, guys, this is very important for everyone. There is a very special meeting. This meeting is called the retrospective meeting. Okay, so in this meeting, after every sprint ends, this meeting happens, and here in this meeting, some very important things are discussed. Okay, and to be even more precise, the 4 L's are discussed. Okay, this is very important. Okay, I'll just give you the name. For every individual, they have to say their 4 L's. So the first one is, I will write down the 4 L's like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, L, 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 and L. So the first one is, what did you learn? Okay, say suppose you had learned a new skill, something in that sprint, you will have to say, mention about that. Okay, the second one that every individual has to tell is, what did you love about? That means suppose he or she has worked with a new team and he really liked it. You have to mention that. Anything that you loved about the 7 or 14 days in the sprint, you have to mention about that. Okay. The third thing, suppose you did not have the resources that you needed. You might have done better. Suppose you had a team of 3 members and you would have done better if you had around 5 members, something like that. Okay, in that case, that is something that you longed for. What did you need extra to go the distance to do something extra? Okay, something that you needed from the company, something like that. That is called long for. This is also discussed. And finally, because of something I could not give my best. Okay, that is something called we hated. Okay, in English we have a word called loathed. Loathed. Okay, this is also called hated. Say something you hated about the sprint. That thing also you have to mention. So these are the very important things that you discuss in the retrospective meeting after each sprint in the agile method. Okay, so these things are very important, guys. Even if you are a faculty, you have to tell it to the students, and also if you are a student, you have to learn them and tell this in the interview. You will not get this in your simple syllabus in VTU. Okay, so please make sure you remember them and practice them so that you are really adept at answering them in the interviews. Okay, so what I will do is now I'll go to the PPT that I've created for you guys, and here I'll show you something extra. Okay, we'll just take a recap of what we have done now. Okay, I've just created a simple PPT so that you can understand. You can see Agile is a software development approach focused on iterative development and collaboration. It emphasizes flexibility, customer feedback, and continuous improvement, because you can see after each sprint, a smaller version of the application is developed. Okay, so every time a stable version is developed after each sprint. So then a feedback is taken from the customer. That is very, very important. See, Agile breaks the project into small manageable increments called sprints. You can see, right? I explained you that. So what is a sprint? Short development cycles, 7 to 14 days. Scrum Master facilitates agile processes and removes blockers. So he will be the one who will be preceding the project. Okay, and you can see daily stand-up meetings, team discusses progress, plans and blockers. And I said sprint retrospective, review sprint outcomes using the 4 L's: loved, longed for, loathed, and learned. This is what we learned right now, right? And so what are the benefits that we discussed? Faster development and delivery cycles, improved team collaboration and transparency. Everyone knows what we are doing. And quick adaptability to changes. This is very important. It was not there in the waterfall model, right? And you can see higher customer satisfaction through continuous feedback. So every single sprint, we are getting feedback from the customer. Okay, it is going fine, it is not going good. All these things we will record, and gradually we will go on and improve those things in the next upcoming sprint. So that really helps a lot in Agile. Okay, got it? So now guys, Agile enables teams to work efficiently with continuous improvements. The next video will cover manual creation of Java project to test a dummy web application using Selenium test automation tool framework. Okay, you will understand how Selenium works and also see the disadvantages of manual project setup. I told you, right? So guys, what I'll do is I will come up with the next video very soon regarding the Selenium automation, and here I will show you how a simple web page is pasted. Okay, so for this video it will be this much, and what I'll do is I'll very soon create the next video on Selenium automation, and then what we will do is we'll follow up with this PDF and try to see everything is working fine or not. Okay, you can see here after the transition from Agile to DevOps, as I showed you what happens, it becomes very easy to handle the projects. Okay, and you can see after we learned about the 4Ls, the transition from Agile to DevOps, you can see here continuous integration and deployment, CI/CD, automation of builds, testing and deployment, faster and more reliable software releases. Okay, that we learned right now. Correct. So now in the next video, we'll be discussing about this. I don't want to make the video very long, guys. It will be very difficult for you to follow. So what I'll do, I'll create another video on the manual approach to product setup and testing a simple website. Okay, that we'll do in the next video. Fine. I hope you have understood this video. If you have not understood, please feel free to comment them in the comment section. If you have liked the video also, then please comment your feedback. It will be very helpful to upgrade ourselves and try to improve our way of teaching and everything. Fine. So I hope you liked it. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, because that will really help us a lot to improve, and that will really help us get motivated to bring better content to you. Okay, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, and also share it with your friends and family. It is very important. Okay, so till the next time, this is Saurabh signing off. Bye bye and happy learning. I'll be soon coming up with the next video.